Hi business creators, it's Claire from Claire Wright, and I want to talk to you about shiny object syndrome. Now, when you start to work out what works for your business, it can be tempting to try everything because there are so many different strategies and ideas available, so many shiny objects, and signing up for them all, well, that's what we call a shiny object syndrome. There is literally an endless supply of masterclasses, challenges, webinars, books, courses, events, and so on, teaching us all the different ways we can do business. And really, it's all the ways someone else has been successful in growing their business. So it's obviously tempting to jump in and give them a go for your business. But what happens when we end up with too many things? Invariably, we end up overwhelmed, we procrastinate, and we end up inconsistent, which is pretty much the opposite of what we want. So, not only do you end up with more actions than you can probably handle, not everything is going to work together very well either. So, one advice is going to take you down websites and funnels and lead magnets, and then other advice is going to be like, well, no, you don't need any of that. Just be on socials, do reels, do stories, do more videos. Like, they're at odds with each other, so the strategies don't necessarily work together. So when we end up collecting everything, trying to do everything, it's also really tempting that we end up trying to do it all at the same time because we want that success. But what actually happens, honestly, we end up not being consistent and not doing anything particularly well or with any great level of skill. Really, is that what you want to be building your business on? Generally, no. So my main suggestion to deal with this, to deal with shiny object syndrome, is not simply to ban yourself from signing up for new things. We don't want to be closed off from those ideas because it does work. It does work for people. This has worked. But instead, it's to do one thing at a time. One new thing, not all the new things. One change, not all the changes. Get good at that one thing and then pay attention to that one thing. Is it working? Is it making improvements? Do you enjoy it? Before allowing yourself to move on to the next one thing, to try the next one thing, to get good at the next one thing. And if I've not said one thing often enough, I'll say it one more time. Shiny object syndrome, just try to limit it to one thing at a time.